The shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson has hit a nerve among people fed up with the state of healthcare in America. Tonight, why how you feel about your insurance company has a lot to do with how healthy you feel. Not long following the assassination of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, many Americans turned to social media to express their outrage towards health insurance companies. University of Michigan lecturer Marianne Udall Phillips, an expert in the field of health insurance, says too many Americans are being priced out of the market.
You know, the average family premium these days is $25,000. And that's with many people still having $1,000 but deductible or even higher. And so the cost of healthcare is just a huge problem for so many people.
Completely out of touch. Insult the intelligence of the American people.
Suspected shooter Luigi Manion was reportedly not a patient within the United Healthcare system, but after suffering with back pain for years, he did undergo back surgery to repair a spinal injury. Doctors say those who suffer chronic back pain often struggle with mental health issues.
We saw during COVID, the need for mental health services has skyrocketed, right? So we have many more people who need mental health care. We have serious problems with our youth, with seniors, with many people who are seeking care for mental health needs.
According to a recent Kaiser Family Foundation survey, 8 in 10 healthy Americans are currently satisfied with their health insurance company. However, the numbers fall off dramatically for those who need their insurance. Only about half of those who had a problem with their insurer saw it solved to their satisfaction.
It's very important for any consumer to understand what their health plan covers and who to talk to, who provides that customer service in the event that they need to appeal something, right, before they get sick.
Also important for those who have individual health coverage is to shop for a new health plan annually to ensure it suits your family's needs.
What's going on in New York? We were just talking about it. That CEO got whacked.
United is the biggest healthcare company in the world. Dude, that's a big whacking.
You know what's funny? I was sitting there reading an article, guy. They go, "Oh my God, he's such a great guy. He had a wife and kids, and he's such a great guy." And then you find out he and the other guys he's working for are getting sued for $121 million for dumping a stock and not letting the other people know. It's like, there's your motive.
Dude, anytime I hear CEO of one of the biggest healthcare, it's like, you don't wish it on anybody. You feel horrible for his kids and his wife, of course. But dude, when I saw that and I saw
what is more heartless than a fucking CEO? In healthcare, the decisions that they make, this is the thing. I'm not saying what happened should have happened, but I'm just, for them to be like, oh, this is like, why would anybody want to do this? It's like, they're denying claims and people are dying. The food supply is poisoned. The fucking motive out there is wild. They're gangsters, dude. Fucking gangsters. And then when one of them gets whacked or something, they're like, oh my God, he was such a good guy. It's a dirty game, Paul. Healthcare. Healthcare. Dirty game.
It's a dirty game. I tweeted last night, I go, the CEO of Aetna called a meeting today. They're going to relook at some of those claims they denied.
You know what's fucked up, Paul, is I've been doing a bit in my act. I was saying, like, how fucking great would it be to see, like, you know, the head of fucking Walmart gets whacked by the head of the fucking Target guy, have a nice old-fashioned fucking war and just thin the herd and keep everybody honest. But the problem is those guys are all on the legal side of stealing. That's a soulless fucking business, dude.
So I heard an ex-military guy. The weird thing was knowing the guy was going to be there at 6 a.m. in the morning. They said the dude knew he'd be there and the dude was there for hours.
But here's my question, Paul. Why is there this level of coverage? Somebody gets gunned down in New York every fucking day. Now all of a sudden all these experts have to weigh in.
Yeah.
That's because of the status. We can't have white guys in suits getting whacked. I thought the most disturbing thing about it was that they had camera surveillance of the guy from there all the way up to Central Park. It's like, what sort of Big Brother city is that? That sent a ripple shockwave. Dude, Bill Clinton fucking got up from Epstein Island and said, what happened?
No, he said, I think the record shows.
I think the record. No. I'm saying, like, those people are all talking about it under their mountain or whatever. Whatever they were talking about today in their big Illuminati meeting as they're over there drinking virgin blood. Like, dude, you see that fucking CEO?
Trying to feel their friends out. Hey, did you see what happened? Is that us? That was us.
Was that us? Hey, man, like, I know that was kind of a public thing and you can't tell too many people, but, like, you know, I kind of thought I was in the circle. I thought it was in the circle of trust.
Hey, dude, you see the news this morning? You don't even say what it was. You just find out.
He goes to the Illuminati mountain and he's got his pass card. He says, please work, please work, please work.
He puts a card up. Fuck.
Am I in or am I out? Okay, I just want to know. When a white guy in a suit can't walk into a 5-star fucking hotel without getting shot by a silencer, Yeah, they get nervous.
All right, people, what's going on? So I know you guys have heard the news of this Luigi Mangione guy deleting a CEO for a healthcare provider, a healthcare organization. I don't really know how you guys feel about this. You know, there's obviously the moral story here that there's the moral standpoint that, you know, it's not your job to delete someone because you feel that they are dealing the public a great injustice. You know, you're not the judge, jury, and executioner. You know, it's not like this guy was on death row and, you know, you're the hangman. But then there's also the whole story of, or the whole issue of how many people are hurt by insurance industries every year, or by the insurance industry every year, in various insurance companies. You can take whatever standpoint you want. I'm not going to judge you either way because I get it. I can walk and chew bubblegum. I understand. Lots of people have lost their loved ones because of greedy insurance companies. And this is kind of their opportunity to thumb their nose at the insurance companies. I get it. But here's the deal. If you guys remember, like a year ago, or maybe it might have been this year. I think it was this year. There was a guy who he set himself on fire in the name of freeing Palestine. Now, I don't know this guy's name because, you know, why would I? That was a nothing gesture. It solved nothing. It accomplished nothing. Nothing came of it. It stayed in the news cycle for a week, maybe two, and then that was it. And I'm saying maybe two as a stretch. Keep in mind, at that time, I was on X heavy. I had the blue check mark and everything. He was lost in that news cycle that same week. So no, I can't even tell you what his name is. I, you know, could have researched it, but that's just showing you. He did that. He literally deleted himself in a very painful way, and he had a noble cause behind it, and no one knows who he is, and it solved nothing. That's the same thing with this Luigi guy. He went out there and he took this guy out, did it in a very, you know, dramatic fashion. He wrote a manifesto. He inscribed words on the shell casings of the bullets, and he went out here and he did it. And of course he gets caught, and now, and some people are saying he's just the fall guy. Okay. You go wild with your conspiracy theories. I'm not going to stop you, but here's the thing. What exactly, regardless to how you feel, let's say you feel in the affirmative of what he's done. Let's say you feel good about it. What exactly did he accomplish? Right? You're talking about insurance industry. The insurance industry is the largest industry on the planet. It is the oldest industry on the planet. Since the first caveman got one more apple than the rest of the cavemen, he wanted a way to protect his apple, and somebody gave him a stick. That was his insurance. He had to buy a stick off of somebody. He had to trade some berries for this stick to protect his apple, or whatever. The insurance industry is just as old as prostitution and real estate. They probably go hand in hand. They all go hand in hand. A prostitute is going to want to keep her body safe, and a person is going to want to keep their house safe. So they need insurance either way, whether it's an insurance company or it's an insurance mechanism like a weapon or a posse, a clan, whatever. You are not going to overthrow a multi-billion-dollar industry. And since we're talking about it at the industry level, we could really just say it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. I don't know. I don't know the financials on it. But you're not going to overthrow the oldest, most powerful, most lucrative industry on the planet in human history by simply deleting a CEO. That's not how this works. This is not the mafia. This is the legal sector. This is the financial sector. It's like Legos. You missing a Lego, you just get another one and plop it in, right? You whack this guy thinking you were going to bring the system to a halt. That's not how it works. Now I can understand. I want to say maybe it was last year, the year before, or the year before last. There was a guy who started shorting the GameStop stock, and that sent waves throughout Wall Street. And I think there was like, litigation or some sort of legislation that was introduced to stop that, or people were trying to do that because it really messed up a portion of the financial sector. That is how you affect change. You have to hit people in their pocket, right? That's the only way to affect these big corporations and these big industries. If you can attack their pockets, if you can attack their bottom line, you're there. You're in there like swimwear. But, I don't think you can get everybody to drop their insurance. I'm certainly looking for better insurance, at least auto insurance. But, in the insurance industry, they have underpinned every conceivable part of life. You need insurance for everything. You need it for your phone. You need it for your apartment, for your home, for your dog. You need it for your car. The cities need insurance for this and for that and blah, blah, blah. There are insurance policies on prisoners. There are insurance policies on rappers and actors and athletes. The insurance industry is huge. Taking out a CEO means less than nothing. You would have accomplished more if you found a way to, and keep in mind, this is not a suggestion. This is not a suggestion. Please do not in any way, shape, or form go out there and harass any high-ranking officials. This is not a call to action. YouTube, this is not a call to action. But you would have been better off to find a way to troll these people online and make and start a massive happening online. I think Dave Chappelle said it best. Twitter is not a real place. That's not quite true, because when things happen online, when they get enough steam, you can really affect change. You would have been better served to find a way to start an online happening that may be manifested in a protest or a boycott in real time. I don't know. I'm not an activist, but I can tell you, throwing your life away by taking the life of a CEO of a mega corporation, that's just stupid. People are going to remember this guy for what he did, but it's not going to have any tangible effect. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. The only thing that's going to come from this is a small show of good faith from the insurance companies. I think like even right now, there are insurance companies that are offering like debt forgiveness, and they're not being as vigorous with the collections, and they are easing off the gas as a show of good faith. That's not going to last. They're doing this to assuage the anger of the masses. They're going to let you guys cool down. They're going to let you have your catharsis online, cheering this guy's deletion. And then they're going to load up the nastiest 1, 2, 3 combo you've ever seen. In the meantime, this deletion is only going to ensure that every CEO of every disliked corporation or industry has triple the amount of security. That's all you've done. All you've done is made them aware that they're unvigilant. You've made them acutely aware that they've been lacking. One of their guys got caught lacking and he got whacked. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about the people that work for them. They care about profit margins. They care about shareholders. They care about making more money, right? You guys need to go watch that movie, The Big Short. Go watch The Inside Job about the 2008 housing crisis. It's a documentary. These people don't care. You whacking one of them means less than nothing, right? So just understand, these people they're going to come back and they're going to find a way to make themselves a protected class through litigation. They're going to say, oh, CEOs of major corporations need to be protected, and you can't come after us, and you can't do. They're going to find a way. They're going to find a way to where even if you mention them harshly online, now they can get you. They can do something to you. They can bring lawsuits, right? I don't know how they're going to do it, but maybe they do it, maybe they don't. But just understand, this is nothing. This man threw his life away for absolutely nothing. He'll get his 15 minutes of fame, and then at best, you're going to have a small moment of time where the insurance companies listen to you complain and whine, and they give you some loan forgiveness, and then it's back to business as usual, if not a little bit more harsh. So I don't know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments and I will get back at you on the next one. Peace.